Hey guys, it's Daniel from DashClicks, and I'm the content director at DashClicks. Let's jump into this video. We're going to go over 10 reasons why your website should be SEO friendly. So I'll just go over a couple little ways to make your site SEO friendly, things to consider, and then we'll kind of move into reasons and stuff like that, okay? So let's just jump right into it. First of all, you need to pay attention to URLs. So your URLs actually mean something for SEO and for people who visit your site. And a way to kind of show you an example of this is if you wanted to go to this blog, you would go to dashclicks.com/blog to find it, right? Some websites aren't as clear as that. And that URL would be SEO friendly, right? dashclicks.com/blog. Simple, clean, it's comprehensible. Non-SEO friendly URL is something you may have seen before, right? You go to a website, you click on a blog page, and it says stuff that's like, /blog/index.php ? Option equals com_content and view equals, okay, you see, that is not SEO friendly. That is just a bunch of mumbo jumbo, and search engines won't know what to do with it. So and plus, if anyone wants to go back to that site, they're not going to be able to remember that because it's like an algebra equation. So make sure your URLs are clean, they're comprehensive, they make sense. So like for this blog that I'm covering, it would be something like dashclicks.com/blog/10 reasons why your website should be SEO friendly. That's it. Clean. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Unique content. Now, the sheer mass of websites out there is like unbelievable. And don't quote me on this, it's just probably trillions, right? Unbelievable amount. So this might sound like a punchline to what I'm trying to say, but you should make unique content, even though it seems like every form of content has been consumed because of sheer mass of websites. But the fact that you're you and you have your own business is going to be different from another business of in the same industry and stuff. So the fact that you can say, how you say things, your vibe, your company culture, it's going to kind of make your content unique anyways. So what that sort of means is just don't copy people's content, create your own content in your own voice, your own branding, all that stuff. And that's going to be really SEO friendly because think of it this way. Google doesn't want a bunch of the same information because it doesn't know how to distinguish it and what to rank. So having unique information lets Google consider your content and your website more seriously. Number 3 is have the right structure. So a well-structured website is easier to index. And here's kind of a general website structure you should consider. So the first section is going to be a header. Second is going to be like a page title or H1 tag. The next will be like a breadcrumb menu. Text should be separated into short paragraphs along with subheadings. You should have information of the author. And then finally you have your footer. Let's go to the next one. Quick loading web pages. People's attention, well, let me put it this way. People's patience with a slow loading website is next to none. And if you know this, you've been on a site like this too, I have, and it is difficult to wait for a slow loading website. You just basically jump off and you find the next best thing. So having a quick loading website adds great experience to people who go on your site, and it also tells Google that you are kind of up to their standards of what gives the searchers a good experience on your website. Okay, so having quick loading pages is really important. Plus, if it loads slowly, people will just not be patient and they'll just leave. So here are reasons why you should have your site be SEO friendly. One reason is it helps generate organic traffic, which means it's traffic that you're not paying for. You're paying for SEO efforts perhaps, but the traffic that comes to your site, it's unlimited, it's free, it doesn't cost you anything. And as time progresses, that grows. Number 2, it helps you get valuable traffic, which means Google's in charge of where it puts your website. And it'll put you in front of people who are most closely resemble your target audience. And so people who type in buy bee bombs plant near me and you rank for that, those are the closest people who are your customers. that you can possibly achieve because they're searching for your website and product. Number 3 is it's cost effective. This is kind of what I mentioned before, is like you don't really have to pay per click. You don't have to pay per impressions. I mean, none of that. And so you're just paying for effort, or you're just putting effort into it, into SEO, and you're reaping the benefits of organic free traffic. Number 4 is you can increase your reputation. If people search for you online and they find you everywhere, that is going to add instant credibility. Plus, it just builds trust and that sort of thing. Versus, no one sees anything from you. So that SEO adds a ton of credibility. Number 5 is it enhances customer experience. Think of SEO as the standards Google has for your website to offer someone searching for your site the best experience possible. And if you have an SEO-friendly design and website, that means it's a really good experience to browse and be on as a customer. So it'll enhance your customer experience tremendously. Number 6 is optimize for conversions. So you want to do conversion rate optimization. That also accounts for SEO, right? If you have people going on your site and taking action, like entering their email, buying something, whatever it might be, that tells Google that your site is what people want, right? So it's going to be optimized for conversions. The next, number 7 is a long-term investment. So the money you put into SEO is sort of like evergreen. It's also a long-term investment in the sense that you kind of have to continually put effort into it. But when you do that over time, it pays off tremendously. Google ads and paid advertisements are not as evergreen because so long as you pay for that ad, it will be evergreen. It'll be up there. But once you stop paying it, that ad's gone. So there is no long-term foundation being built. Number 8 is SEO holds even more importance on mobile. I don't know the exact number, but more and more people are using phones for everything, day-to-day life. I think it's actually probably nearly 90% of people who look for things, search for things, are using their phones. So you really want to focus equally amount of effort into your desktop website and your mobile. But more importantly, you need to focus more on how well your mobile looks and feels and experience there too, and speed and stuff, because like nearly everyone uses their phone to search for things. Number 9 is SEO builds brand credibility. I mentioned this before, right? Like if you start showing up in organic search results, you have blogs, you're answering their questions, you have a website, all this stuff, it adds instant credibility, builds trust. Finally, number 10 is helps increases engagement. So if more and more people find you organically, more and more people will engage with you. You have more opportunities, and you have, at the end of the day, you spend kind of less money because you don't have to worry about funding ads or anything like that. So those are the kind of 10 reasons. The bottom line is, if you're in business and you are not online, you are missing out, and that's where you really have to be. And if you want to really put some effort towards something that gives you forever green, consistently growing traffic and rank naturally for search results that people are looking for, SEO is just an initiative you need to have in your business model and consistently put effort towards. Otherwise, you'll just get drowned out. And, 2 years now, you're going to wish, man, I wish I put 2 years of effort into SEO, because where I would have been now would have turned my business into something that's, not today, essentially. So, all right, guys, hope you got tons of value. If you haven't already done so, sign up for your free DashClicks account. Just enter your email, put you in the dashboard. It's free to use. Play around with it, have some fun, and I'll see you guys in the next video.